What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another video. It is your boy Jaynarc, and today we've got another what if scenario. We have it between Jayden Daniels and Jalen Hurts, and we're gonna see what if they swap teams and if their seasons would play out, if they would meet in the NFC Championship. And we got Jayden Daniels on the Eagles, Jalen Hurts on the Commanders, and pretty much these two teams are going to be facing off in the NFC Championship this weekend, and winner goes to the Super Bowl. And so Jayden Daniels having a stellar rookie year, whereas Saquon Barkley and the Eagles the run game has been amazing. Jalen Hurts hasn't had to do any superhero type of things in order to propel the team to victory, but he's in a great squad, he's in a great situation, so it makes life easier. Jayden Daniels has had an insane rookie year. You know, he's put up some numbers, and he's been the perfect guy for the Commanders and what they've been looking for these past couple of years, and it's amazing to see that. And Jayden Daniels is probably going to win Rookie of the Year, and if he's able to win the Super Bowl, or if he's able to win and bring this team to the Super Bowl in his rookie season, it's probably arguably the greatest rookie season of all time. And let alone if he wins it in his first, let alone he wins the Super Bowl in his first season, that will be a game changer. That would be insanity. Whereas Jalen Hurts, hasn't been asked to do much, but he's been what the Eagles need him to be. Just a competent passer, and be able to help propel this team to victory and do the right things. And here he is beating up on my squad. Not only did we start the season against the against the Eagles, but they ended our season too. But we're gonna see how they do, how Jalen Hurts does on the Commanders with a new crew, and how Jayden Daniels performs with a maybe arguably even better crew. Even though I feel like the Washington Commanders can match up well with any team. So let's see how that looks like. This is Jalen Hurts here with Saquon, Devonta Smith, A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert. A very stout offensive line that'll be able to hold things down with, same old defense. Now on the Commanders, we got Jalen Hurts and Marcus Mariota. They were on the team together before, just literally last season or 2 seasons ago, so they're back at it. And he's got a good competent team, so I know they're gonna meet twice during the regular season. We're gonna see how their second matchup looks like. We're gonna go to the middle of the season and see what it's looking like. Wow, so surprisingly the Eagles are 3-3. That's a shock to me. That is a big time shock just because of everything. Offense is ranked 23rd. Defense is ranked 2nd. Okay, defense is still good. 8 touchdowns, 10 picks for Jayden Daniels. Wow. And then Jalen Hurts has 8 touchdowns, 4 picks. Their numbers aren't great. 3-3 though. 3-3 for the Eagles. Okay. Whereas the Commanders are, let's see what the Commanders are looking like. Let's look at the schedule. Because my eyes don't want to find where the Commanders are at. So we haven't played the Commanders yet. So we played them on Thursday, week 11. Then we played them week 16. So we're going to sim individually because we're currently 3-3 right now. So facing the 4-3 Bengals, obviously clearly this is a whole different season. They beat the Bengals. They're facing the Jaguars here on a Sunday night. After we got an NFC East matchup with the Cowboys. And wow, we beat the Jaguars 41-14. We got a 3-5 Cowboys here. 1 new injury. This is important. 1 new injury. Golly. We got mad injuries here. Kobe Dean, Nolan Smith. Oh my goodness. Brandon Graham's gone. James Bradbury has no injury, but he's just not here. CJ Uzoma's on the team. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know they had all these injuries. So I guess we kept the pre-existing ones here. We're facing the 3-5 Cowboys. They end up winning 21-17. Commanders are 7-3. So Jalen Hurts and the Commanders are 7-3, whereas we're 6-3 with the Eagles with Jayden Daniels. Jayden Daniels has thrown 9 touchdowns and 1 pick since that break. So he has 17 touchdowns, 11 picks. That's really solid. Then he also has 8 rushing touchdowns. Wow, Saquon's literally doing nothing. That's crazy. Saquon's legit doing nothing. Okay. That's super unexpected. And Jalen Hurts does not seem to be playing. It seems to be Marcus Mariota that's playing. So there's some injuries. Things aren't looking the exact same how it was supposed to before. I'm going to take a look at the injury report, see what's going on with Jalen. Broke his collarbone. All right, so he'll be back for our second matchup. Hence why it's good that we're going to be simming till then. But, oh, man, yo. Broken collarbones, poor play. And we got to face the backup in Mariota. This probably could be a win for our end. We ended up winning 31-13, but that's not a real game. That's not a real dub. That's not a real dub because let's be serious. I'm not playing with Jalen Hurts. And we're on a win streak right now. We're facing the 8-4 Ravens. They did win this matchup in real life. Let's take a look if they continue to win that. They ended up losing this match, so we're facing the 3-9 Panthers here, and another injury. Another injury has happened. Saquon Barkley broke his wrist. All right, so he's having such a down season, and to break his wrist on top of it now, come on. Come on. We have no run game. We have Kenneth Gainwell leading the way. We'll have Saquon back for playoffs if we make it, but what a down season. 9-4 Eagles versus 9-4 Steelers. Let's see who takes that game. There's a 2 9-4s. We end up losing 10-7. All right, so both the Commanders and the Eagles are 9-5. All right. Let's see if Jalen came back and was able to handle business. Offense is ranked 6th. Jayden Daniels has 27 touchdowns, 13 picks now, so he's really got into a groove. He also has 10 rushing touchdowns on the season, along with 500 yards. Amazing. So he's figured it out. He went through his rookie woes and got it together. And Jalen Hurts came back through a touchdown and a pick, I believe. But him and Mariota are splitting, games, I guess. So let's head on to the field. Oh, let's look at the playoff picture too. So we're both 9-5. So both teams will definitely make the playoffs. Packers are the 1 seed. Eagles are 3. Commanders are 5. Okay, so it's pretty tight right now. But let's head on to the field and see how this matchup looks like. So Commanders get the first score. Jayden Daniels in the offense, they end up getting 3 points on their drive. Jayden Daniels brings the gang down the score. They end up scoring. Third quarter up 10-7. Eagles end up going up another score. They're up 17-7 now. And they take, oh man, we're just beating the Commanders from the looks of it. And yeah, we end up winning 24-14 in this matchup. 2 touchdowns from Jayden Daniels, 202 yards, 70 completion percentage, while Jalen Hurts had 1 touchdown, 218 yards, and 58 completion percentage. No interceptions thrown. 123 passer rating for Daniels, while 93 for Jalen Hurts. I forgot. Kenneth Gainwell was the lead running back. Jayden Daniels did also have a rushing touchdown. Devonta Smith, AJ Brown, all these guys are getting their touches. So yeah, it looks like it's been handled accordingly. So this matchup in real life is going to be real tough to see when they're on their respective teams, of course. So looks like playoffs are set. We went 12-5, won our division. We're facing the Cowboys, who went 8-9. Washington also made the playoffs from the looks of it, as they're going to go face the Vikings, I believe. Oh, they're going to go face the Niners. So interesting, very interesting. So Buccaneers, Lions. Everything was almost accurate except the Niners. It was the Rams, and except the Cowboys. Cowboys weren't there. It was the Vikings that made the playoffs as well. So very interesting. And over here in the AFC side of things almost were the same. 7 seed went to the. This honestly could have been how it played out if the Broncos ended up losing, because the Dolphins would have snuck in if they had beaten the Jets. So very interesting how that panned out. Before we go into the field, let's take a look at statistics. Offense finished 6. Jayden Daniels 8th in passing yards, 33 passing touchdowns, 13 picks, 109 passer rating, along with 15 rushing touchdowns. He amassed for almost 50 total touchdowns. Yeah, bro. Give him the Rookie of the Year. And Jalen Hurts, 12 touchdowns, 6 picks. Yeah, he had a down year. He also had 3 rushing touchdowns. What an awkward year for the running backs, but we're in the playoffs at 12-5. So are the Commanders. So let's see if they can meet up at the conference championship. And we're not going to touch anything at all. We're not going to go into the field and play or anything like that. We're going to see what simulation does for them. All right. Looks like Cowboys are hanging in there, causing some problems. Eagles go down and score before the half. They get the ball. 4th down alert. They try to keep the drive alive. 10-yard penalty. We're down 17-14. 3rd down alert. Oh, Eagles get the ball back. Wow, and they don't get anything except kick a field goal. It's tied 17-17 right now. Defense leads them to 3. Big field goal kick. Tied 20-20. Wow. Big 3rd down. Offense gets the ball back. Interception by CJ Gardner-Johnson. And the Eagles will win it in overtime. So they went tooth and nail to the wire where Cooper Rush, Jayden Daniels had a 75 completion percentage, no interceptions, whereas Cooper Rush threw 2 picks. They took us down to the wire. Rush attack was non-existent. Jalen Tolbert went off. Jahan Dotson was our lead receiver. And, yeah, tough match, but we ended up winning. So we got Lions and Eagles. And Commanders versus Packers. So Commanders are still in it. They were the 6th seed in real life, so that's interesting how that played out. Were we the 2 seed? Eagles were the 2 seed. Wow, okay. Things panned out way different than it was supposed to. All right. Okay. That's what's going on. All right. So they still had their respective seeds, even though they swapped teams. So things were still kind of similar. But we're facing the Lions. Let's go to war. In the second quarter, down 3-0 to the Lions, but Jayden Daniels brings the team down to score. They're up 7-3. Jayden Daniels brings the team down to score. They're up 14-3. Looks like the offense is not being stopped at all. I might have spoke too soon. They went for it on 4th down, and looks like 4th quarter, Dan Campbell's taking lots of risks, but big field goal kick. And we're winning 21-10, so it didn't really seem like too much of a worry. Jayden Daniels, 2 touchdowns, 206 yards, 78 completion percentage. Just another good game. No turnovers either, so let's see if Commanders can do the same thing. So looks like the Commanders do not. They ended up losing just by 8 points to the Packers, whereas the Eagles moved on. Jalen Hurts did end up throwing a pick. Jordan Love has been going off. They had Josh Jacobs who went crazy. So it looks like Jalen Hurts cannot lead the Commanders to that conference championship, but it was close though. It was close, especially with having an injury-riddled season. But the Eagles are going to Lambeau Field, and let's see if Jayden Daniels can handle business there. All right, second quarter, Eagles are up 7-0. Zach Bond got that interception, but Packers finally end up scoring. The Eagles go down the field. They end up scoring 14-7. 3rd down alert, red zone alert, 21-7 now. And at the third, still a tough game, but Eagles are just hanging on to the lead. They're going to get a field goal to be up by 10. Packers end up going down the field and scoring. We hold on to the lead, and the Eagles end up winning 24-21. Jayden Daniels takes this team to the Super Bowl. He had 3 touchdowns. He's been having a stellar postseason, bro. And Saquon Barkley's back as well, too, but he wasn't that much of a factor. But Jayden Daniels brings the Eagles to the Super Bowl. So the Super Bowl is, wow, Josh Allen wins MVP. Jayden Daniels wins Offensive Player of the Year and maybe Offensive Rookie of the Year. But it's Eagles-Bills, which could very well happen in real life. Let's see how this plays out and see if Jayden Daniels can win it in his rookie year or Josh Allen finally breaks the curse for Buffalo. Damn, yo, Buffalo is going down the field and causing damage. Another field, okay, we're down 6-14. Oh, 6-13 or 14-13, 21-13 now, 21-21 now. Defense, they end up scoring. Jayden Daniels, can he drive of his life, bring the team down to score? He does. Looks like both defenses. Oh, offense gets the ball back. Jayden Daniels, game-winning drive. Oh, no, defense gets the ball back. They go to overtime. Bills end up scoring. 4th down alert. Jayden Daniels on 4th and 6. Can he do it? Yes, he does. He keeps the ball. Another 3rd down, 3rd and 10. 4th and 3. He keeps it going, and they end up scoring 35-35. If they could stop the Bills from scoring, they could potentially, but they do not. Both end up scoring. Bills end up winning the Super Bowl by kicking the field goal towards the end. Jayden Daniels is irate. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. They went to an overtime, both teams scoring. Wow, both had over 70 completion percentages, no turnovers. Josh Allen and Jayden Daniels went off. Jayden Daniels also had 2 rushing touchdowns too. Josh Allen had 1. This was a battle. From the looks of it, this looked like a major battle. So, wow. And A.J. Brown, non-existent. He must have been injured because this is insane. And Eagles defense only had 1 sack, whereas the Bills defense were going off. So, wow. Bills end up winning the Super Bowl. When we look at the season recap, Jayden Daniels did win Offensive Rookie of the Year, but they gave Offensive Player of the Year to Lamar Jackson, and then Josh Allen wins NFL MVP along with Super Bowl MVP. So Jayden Daniels fared better, but they ended up losing the Super Bowl to the Bills, which is very tough. But let's see what the results will be like in real life. Let me know in the comments down below if you think things would go different or if I should have done something different. Let me know. Without further ado, ladies and gents, I'll catch you guys in the next one. And remember, you got to be Fiend Succeed. Peace.